Yo, what's good with y'all? This is Simply Day Day, and I'm back with another video. I hope all is well with y'all. I hope y'all been living good. I hope everything has been just going, the way that y'all want things to go. Anyway, I'm back today with another video, and today's topic I want to talk about: get you a friend with benefit. Yes, we need friends with benefits. And I know what you're thinking. No, not that type of friend with benefit. Not that type of friend with benefit. I'm talking about, because I know y'all probably thinking like, what? What did he just say? We need a friend with a benefit. We need friends with benefits. No. Hear me out. So, obviously, I'm gonna just get to the term. What is a friend? What is a friend with benefit? Or friends with benefits? So the term that y'all probably thinking is the sexual term, whereas you basically, y'all know what it is. Y'all basically have, or somebody basically has sex with somebody with no strings attached. Which I guess I can briefly talk about that as well. Here's the thing about that. That first off, that's something that you extremely, you don't want to do that. You don't want to go down that type of road, because at the end of the day, I mean, you're creating soul ties for what? You feel me? Having sex with multiple women for what? Like, if y'all gonna be friends, just be friends. Why do y'all have to? I mean, what? I mean, how does that even sound normal, right? Y'all supposed to be friends. Random friends just don't have sex with each other. You feel me? Like, the whole friends with benefits thing is just it's off and it's wicked. You feel me? Like, it's no type of, not nowhere does it, in the Bible, you feel me? Not nowhere in the Bible does it mention, friends with benefits. We should have sex with our friends, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I know we human. I know stuff happens, but I'm just gonna be real on that. Like, it's not right. You feel me? And then whole time when y'all do it or whatever, the couple that does it, whole time they realize, that this was a mistake. A lot of times when people have friends with benefits, they allow, their sex drive, right? Their fleshly desires, get the best of them. But the key to that is, and really into any situation, that is tempted, if you learn how to maintain your flesh, from interfering with your choices, and allow the spirit, which lives in me, which lives inside of you. If you allow that to overpower your flesh, you will be fine. You will be perfectly fine. Now, again, sometimes that can be easier said than done, but it can be done. But anyways, moving on from that, I'm talking about the friends with benefits that, my definition of friends with benefits in this video, I want to particularly talk about, the evil term, which I just got done explaining, friend of benefits, and then a good term, which I'm gonna explain now. But before I dive into the good term, I first want to read a verse from Genesis 50 through 20, and it reads, "As for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good." So what does that have to do with today's topic? So, as I just got done saying, when we learn how to manage our flesh, you feel me? Because a lot of times, like, for example, like the friends with benefits, that, and I'm talking about the sexual term, the sexual term of it, friends with benefits, that is a great evil. Whether you believe it is. Whether you believe it or not, it is a evil. You feel me? It's really, and how is it a evil? It's a form of sexual immorality. It's a form of fornication, which makes it evil, which makes it wicked. You feel me? So, that's what I'm saying. Like, and in that wickedness, again, we let our flesh take over. Because if our spirit would have taken over, we wouldn't be having no friends with benefits. But again, in certain situations like that, we let our flesh take over, which the enemy wants. He wants us to participate in any type of wicked or evil activity as many times possible. The more and more we dive deeper and deeper, the more and more we dig ourselves in a hole. That's what he wants. He wants us to be all the way deep in that hole. But see, the good thing about God is that God can pull you out of that deep hole. You feel me? He can pull you away from that wickedness. He can pull you away from, fornication, friends with benefits. Because just think about it. What is that friend really benefiting from you? Other than getting in your pants? Other than fornicating? You're not really benefiting nothing. What you are benefiting from is actually sinning. You feel me? So with Genesis 50:20, the reason why I kind of found this very, I found this fitting in this topic because, like I just said, like how the enemy can use people, like I said, the friends with benefits, the sexual term, how he can use people, because he can use seducing spirits. He can use all these type of things, you feel me, to, it's in a lot of women. It's in males too. You feel me? So the good thing about, I'm just gonna even take it to even testimonies. When we get out of our sin, when God digs us out of that hole, the enemy can no longer. Once we are free, we're free indeed. Right? Now, yes, can we be tempted, and can we be tempted in digging ourselves back in another hole? Yes, we can. That's the reason why we're supposed to keep the shield of God around us at all times. And what the enemy plans against us, which is evil, God can turn it around and make it good. And so, which is why I say you should not want a friend with benefits that's going to farther dig you into a hole. And on that, I say that speaking on the sexual term. But you want you a friend that's going to lead you into purpose. Now we're going to be talking about the good stuff. You want you a friend that's going to lead you into purpose. You want you a friend that is actually going to benefit you from spiritually moving up and not spiritually dwindling down. Right? We want those type of friends with benefits, because those type of friends with benefits, you feel me, they only allow you to go up, allow you to, to continue. They encourage you to keep pushing on. They encourage you to keep walking with God. They encourage you to keep leveling up spiritually. They encourage you to stay on your game. They encourage you to walk by faith and not by sight. They encourage you to continue to be in your right mind. But see, a lot of the times we are so pleased, right, with with certain friends that benefit us in the wrong way. We like the feeling. This flesh likes the feeling, right? But as going back to this verse though, it says, as for you, you meant evil against me. Who is you? The devil, the enemy. These spiritual principalities that's roaming this earth, they mean evil against you. But it says, but God meant it for good. Remember, the enemy tries to, anything that God means for good, he's always going to try to reverse it into bad, into something evil. But again, if you got you a friend that is benefiting you in the right way, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, that's what we need, those type of people in our circle. As long as we have those type of people in our circle, we not only will it make you better, but it will start to, the information that you get from the friend that's benefiting you in a good way, you can then pass that on to somebody else. And then that person can pass that on. And then that person can pass that on. The more and more good people that you keep around, spiritual people that you keep around, God-like people that you keep around. Again, these are friends that we need. These are friends that we need to benefit us. The more and more we keep that around our circle, the more and more we grow. The more and more we grow as a unity in God, which is what God wants. You feel me? So that's just something that kind of just came to me today. I don't really know who needed to hear that, but get you a friend that benefits you in that way. I'm telling you, because all these other friends are distractions. If they ain't leading you in the purpose, because obviously God is, and this is one thing that I often pray a lot. I pray a lot for people that go through peer pressure, because again, these are friends that are benefiting people in the wrong way. Mind you, friends with benefits, it's not just about sex. You can have friends that benefit you in the wrong way, into doing drugs, into stealing, into killing, into doing just a boatload of other things, bro. It's not just sex. You feel me? So I just want to just encourage y'all, like for anybody that's going through something, if you are around people that are benefiting you in the wrong way, you got to get rid of them. I would say pray for them, so that they may change and turn their lives around. But at the end of the day, it's not going to benefit you into growing, because their ways are not truly your ways. Which is keeping you from growing. Which is why you got to cut them off. And it's no shade, you feel me? But sometimes, and God even do that at times, He will allow people to take an exit out of your life, because He knows that a lot of the times, like, people like that are not benefiting you. That's just like, for example, if you had if you're around people that are doing that, if you have a friend that was doing drugs and you are a recovering addict, you would try your best to help that person out, but at the end of the day, you wouldn't go to that person, for no advice or anything or nothing like that, because they're still going through what they're going through. which cannot benefit you from getting any higher spiritually, because they're still in a rut. They're still in a rut of their own. You feel me? So it's just, that's what I'm saying. It's just certain things, like, you know, that I just kind of often thought about, you know, earlier today. Also, I just want to just say too, for anybody that's watching this, don't be afraid. Like, don't be afraid to be, you know, in the right crowd. A lot of people, they don't like to be in certain crowds because they think that it's not cool, or they think that it's not, you know, or how they do or how they run things is not trending, right? Or it's not what everybody else is doing. When you walking with, bro, one thing I want to say, when you walking with God, you're not going to be doing what everybody else is doing, because you're not of this world. Just look at the world today. Just look at the stuff that's trending today. Everything that's trending today, everybody around the world does, right? But if you a person that stands out, it just takes one person to stand out. And as soon as you don't do what everybody else do, everybody be turning their heads like this. Right? Because they know the difference. They know it's a difference in you. They know it's just something about you. Be different. It's okay to be different, bro. Alright? But anyways, I'll catch y'all on my next video. Hopefully y'all got something from this video. And may God keep y'all, man, for real. I'll catch y'all on my next video, man. Simply Day signing out.